Hi guys, I wanted to make a video about my new modification. Um, I've had a lot of questions about, don't mind my lisp, it's really hard to talk. I had a lot of questions about what the process was, and pretty much everything about it, so I figured I'd make a video. So yeah, I got it done at HTC, which is, it's a really big piercing shop out here in Phoenix. It's connected with Steve Hayworth and all of that. And the guy who did my Labret yesterday, his name is Dana. He is phenomenal. I would go for him. I'm probably going to go to him for all of my modifications while I'm in Phoenix. Sans tattoos because he doesn't tattoo, but you know, big piercings and stuff I'm going to go to him for. He did pierce my lips. I think it was 3 years ago, and he remembered me. So he's a really great guy. He knows what he's talking about, and I would trust him with my life. So went in yesterday, talked about some sizing issues and what the process would be and all of that. So I initially wanted to do half inch, but Dana said that he didn't want to start so big with me because I do have really small lips. Um, so we decided to go, we were going to maybe do a 2, and then he said, what about a 0? And I said, I can do 0. 0 would be cool, because I was planning just to stretch up from there anyway. And the piece that he got, it's obsidian, and it's a little bit closer to a double 0. Um, but I mean, at this point, I really like the size. I don't think I'm going to stretch up any further. Um, So yeah, after we picked jewelry, we did, you know, he marked me and we found the placement and everything like that. Um, and so here's what the process was. It's pretty gruesome. It was incredibly painful. It still is very painful, but totally worth it. Um, I had my lips scalpeled, not punched, um, and so I didn't necessarily take a good look at the tools he was using. I didn't really want to know because if I asked, it would scare me shitless and I wouldn't do it. So Um, I laid down on the table, obviously, and he had clamped my lip down. And then, you know, after I took a breath, he pushed the scalpel through my lip, and then he kind of moved it up and down, and I could feel it. I could definitely feel it, like, tearing my skin open. That was interesting. Um, and then once he had that done, he took the scalpel out real quick. He pushed, it was kind of like a taper through it just to hold it open. And he could only scalpel it because of the room he had, because I have a small mouth, small lips. He could only scalpel it to a 2. So from there, he had to stretch it um, too close to a double 0 or a 0. And so, you know, after he took out the taper real quick, pushed through the uh, the size to stretch it, and then from there, he put the jewelry in. It was pretty quick. It was probably no more than a total of a minute with the waiting time after he had scalpeled it initially. Um, I had a really big adrenaline rush. But otherwise, I mean, after the fact, I felt pretty fine. My mouth was really sore. My jaw is sore, I think, from the weight and from the way that I have to hold my mouth now. Um, but for, you know, I did take some ibuprofen and things like that, and I've done sea salt soaks and used mouthwash and stuff. I did attempt to eat a burrito yesterday, and that was pretty much the most painful eating experience of my entire life. So I'm just going to be sticking to oatmeal for a while. Um, and I woke up this morning, and my lip is very swollen. Um, it hurts pretty badly. But I did a sea salt soak this morning, and I have to attempt to go to work, and I work in a call center, so I got to talk all day long. So this should be interesting. Um, but I mean, otherwise, it looks great. It haven't had any other issues. It's only day 1, so. But yeah, any other questions? Just feel free to ask me. I'll probably be doing update videos here and there on the healing process. Um, Hopefully, when I'm not as lispy as I am today. But yeah, any questions, just ask, and I'll be upfront. I'll be upfront as much as I possibly can. So, yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Have a good day.